Hi, AP parents. I'm going to show you how this class works in computer science principles to relieve some confusion. So we have my Google sites. We're going to know more Google Classroom. It's too confusing with all the links and different things kids have to click on. So the only two are these first two links. This is the virtual meeting where we do our asynchronous when they're supposed to log on with me in class time. And then now we just have a class site that gives you the week's assignments. So we have assignments for this week. They have 3 things they need to accomplish with the directions all on one page instead of clicking on all these different links and getting confused. So I'm going to show you how this works. So here's assignment 1. They click on it. They're registered on their mobile CSP site. This is their site. I have a little stuff up. So this is the lesson. This is their textbook. Okay, this is the course. It's an online textbook. Here it is, parents. Everything all the way up to the exam. So we'll go back to Unit 3 where we are. And they clicked on that lesson. And we're on representing images. Everything's there for them on the page. They read through it. They have the lectures here that they can watch over again. This activity we did in class, so they didn't have to do this one. We just did it together. They have another video here so they can watch the lectures, some reading that they talk about, then some other activities. We didn't do these activities for this one. I did something else that I supplemented with in class. Other videos too to watch, about JPEG, because lostly and lossless is definitely going to be on the test. Another video here, but the important stuff, the self-check. These are all the definitions that they need to know. And then they're asked questions after they do the lesson to make sure they have understanding. Like this one is supposed to be the letter B. If you do, watch it, and yay, it's the correct answer. All these questions on each of these sites, they are on every single unit here, every single one. These questions, students are supposed to go through each lesson and answer them, but this is where all their test questions come from, for midterm, final, my tests, and AP. This is how they study. And the unfortunate part with this is electronic, and they just go through these questions and go through each unit like this and click and go here and think this is going to work and study for them. I try to teach them, hey, if you get it right, you're good. You don't really need to know it. Sorry about that. And then if you get it wrong, though, you should take the question, write it on a piece of paper with the answer, and write all the ones you're stuck on. And as you're writing it, you say it. Because if you're just staring at the computer, it's only your eyes, your vision working. But if you say it and write it, you got hearing working, you got your touch working, and then, of course, you got your vision working. And then if you need to study, you don't need to go to the computer and click on all these different tabs. You take all the questions you don't know and put them on a piece of paper and study. Only way to study for this class is the best way, I can tell you. So then after they go through the interactive questions on their own, I don't check them. The only way I check them is if they do it on the test, as I know. They have their reflection questions. And this is what goes on their site. Either if there's an activity, sometimes I tell them to put on their site on that particular page. And then at the end of every day for homework, they have this. It's a Google Doc, which they can copy and paste that has on the questions of the day. So what do? So after that, on my site, I made it one-stop shopping. No more Google Classroom, finding things and getting lost. All our sites are here. No one else can see anybody's site. Only me. They only shared with me. So I'm going to share this student because I've worked with her and she's one of my girls who code. So as you can see, all the units are corresponding, right? So we have 3.2 and 3.3. This is representing images. I think she did. I don't think she shared it with me yet or unblocked it. Yeah, she didn't block it. But if you see here, this one's due Sunday. She did this one for the paint pot, which I'll go over in a minute. And here are all the questions, and they put their answers in. So on Sunday, Monday, I just go here and go straight down the line, and the document better be there with the answers. Really that simple. So now on here, I have another one now. We had the assignment and the other type of assignment. So that's just a general talking about the entry. The other one is the programming assignment. So here's assignment 2. Non-mobile CSP, this is where they do their programming. I like to have them do the text version because text version is where they get all their files that they need. So they would click on this one. and it opens up an App Inventor. App Inventor, I already have the program, so I'm just going to take a second to open up here. Opens up. This was a student, so they programmed the tutorial by following the directions here. Oops, let me see here. Where I lose it. I got too much stuff open. Don't you love that? Here's a tutorial. So they go through them, and they have all the directions, and they have, well, this one's where here they have to go through the template and read through and do it. This one's a tricky one because it's not a tutorial. It's just expand on what you already know. So they do the programming part of it. They make their app. They show me the app works either online or in person. I click and check. And then they have to do, again, at the bottom of each one, this is PaintPot, PaintPot again. So they have this on the thing. They should read about the pseudocode and the blocks, and they have statements, because that's going to be on the test. Again, they have their self-check questions on the programming too. And then all the way at the bottom of there, those portfolio questions. So again, the portfolio questions are there, and they should put them on their website. So there's one-stop shopping. So the assignments and then their site, you can see. This is the textbook right there. This is App Inventor where they program. Here's the application. The digital portfolio, we're getting them signed up now because in April and May, that's this right here is where they're going to log on their stuff for the AP College Board. I even have samples here. They can go to samples and look at in the past of what they had good grades and bad grades on the test. So this is basically how this class is going to work up till then. We're going to have a programming project soon that's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks on their own. There won't be any of these assignments except just doing the coding on a project. So I hope this helps clarify some things on what we're looking for in this class.